Welcome to Tewksbury, Massachusetts. And yes, it's Tewksbury, Massachusetts, not Tewksbury, whatever you guys want to call it. It's a hard name, yes, but it's a great place. If you're thinking about making the move here or even just visiting, this video is going to be for you. I'm going to share a lot of things, what to expect, a lot of pros and things that will make you fall in love with this city, with this town, I should say, and a lot of things that maybe you won't like about it. If you want to make an informed decision, stick around. I'll show you exactly what to expect when living in Tewksbury, Massachusetts. And before we start, my name is Kanaan. I'm a local realtor. If you're thinking about making the move to Tewksbury or even any of the surrounding areas, we most likely will know the exact neighborhood that would best fit your style and your needs. Feel free to reach out. We'd be happy to help. And one of the big benefits to living in Tewksbury is the location, the strategic location of Tewksbury. It's not too far away from Boston. It's about 23 miles away from Boston, and it would take you about 30 minutes to get there. That means you can commute there. It's not a huge town, but it is getting bigger. There's around 31 to 32,000 people that live there. And it's not only close to Boston, it's close to New Hampshire. And New Hampshire is known for no sales tax, so if you want to save some money, it's a great option. And New Hampshire and Maine are great vacation destinations. And one of the cool things about Tewksbury is it has a lot of touching towns, and they vary in sizes. The touching towns include Wilmington, Billerica, Lowell, Andover, Dracut, and Chelmsford. And one of the things I like about Tewksbury is it has that small town feel, but with big city amenities. You can get everything done. You have everything you need right in town. You don't have to go to Boston anywhere else, but it's nice to have options. It's very easy to get in and out of Tewksbury. There's 2 access ramps for Interstate 495 and I-93. Those are very convenient if you just want to jump on the highway. There's also Route 38 that cuts through it right in the middle of town and has a lot of businesses around it. We'll touch on that in a little bit. This again makes it a great location to travel in and out of. And a lot of people do use Tewksbury as a bedroom community, meaning they work somewhere else, they commute, and then they just go home and sleep in Tewksbury. There's a lot of employment opportunity inside Tewksbury and around it. You're always going to have the choice of where you want to work. And the choices, there's a lot of big choices too. There's a lot of government agencies here. There's also mom and pop shops as well as chain restaurants. There's, of course, in Boston, you have tons of job opportunity there, and it's not a bad commute. Those are huge benefits to people commuting, but also you got to remember, if you do want to live in Tewksbury, you need a car. It's going to be very hard to get around with public transportation. There's not a lot. You're not going to find one every street corner like major cities, of course. So having a car is definitely needed in Tewksbury. Even sidewalks, there's not a lot of sidewalks. You need a car to get around from place to place. Or if you're thinking about biking, there's not a lot of bike paths. You could go on the street. It's up to you, but just letting you know, you do need a car if you want to get around conveniently. But there is a bus route that connects Lowell to Wilmington, and it passes through Tewksbury. Another huge benefit to living in Tewksbury, Massachusetts is the outdoor space, nature, everything to do outside. It's really an amazing place, very green place. You can tell they're trying to preserve green spaces and nature. Especially if you're an active person or a sports person, you're going to love it. If you like golfing, you're in luck. There's 2 country clubs in Tewksbury. One is the Tewksbury Country Club, and the other one is the Trollbrook Golf Club. Both great clubs. If you like fishing, there's a Shawshene River. You can fish, kayak. There's a lot of trails in Tewksbury. I'm going to put up the map so you see exactly how many trails there are. There's tons across the town, and these are all amazing to bike and jog and have a morning walk there. Also perfect place if you like to bird watch. I've seen many people bird watch, so I know it's a great place. So all these trails are available to you right there in town, and there's miles of them. And along with that comes also the parks for kids. If you're a family, it's great for families. There's tons of family parks. My kid's favorite is the Livingston Street Park. It's huge. It has a big playground. They have soccer, baseball, football. They have so many fields. There's Little League games that take place there too. Football games. There's a lot of action going on there, and my kids love it. I don't know how many acres, but it's really big. Close by to it, if you like cricket, I don't know, you might like cricket. There's the Merrimack Valley Cricket Club. You really do have a lot of options when it comes to sport and outdoor activities. If you're also a boating enthusiast and you have a boat and want to take it out for a spin, great news. There's access to both Concord River and Merrimack River. And that's the great thing about Tewksbury. You have something for everyone. So there's no one thing only. There's something for everyone. They also have one of the biggest and best gyms in the area called Tewksbury Sports Club. If you're a gym goer, there's definitely no shortage of outdoor activities and things to do outside with you and the family. The next thing you should know about living in Tewksbury is how convenient everything is. There's so many options for dining, takeout, groceries, beauty shops, car shops, gyms. There's so many different chains. There's national chains, big chains, as well as mom and pop shops that are smaller, but nonetheless very important for the local economy. They have a great mix of everything you need: Market Basket, Ocean State Job Lot. A lot of big name stores and smaller ones complement each other very well. And a lot of it is on Route 38, which cuts through town, and it's on both sides. You're going to have plenty of options. That's always great to know that you have places to go in town. You don't have to go to the neighboring towns or Boston. There's a bowling spot, Wemmisit, Lanes, which a lot of teenagers go to. But I do want to mention also that even though they have so many options, take out all the amenities, there's not really a nightlife per se. You're not going to go out and find tons of things to do at night. That's one thing to consider. It's not going to be the most liveliest towns around, but you do have the options, again, to go to Boston or neighboring towns. Lowell has a good scene, good nightlife scene. From what I remember, I'm married now, so I don't know, but that's what I remember, and that's right next door. So there are options nearby if you do want the nightlife. No matter what you're looking for, most likely it's going to be found in town, and if it's not, it's right around the corner in any of the neighboring towns. So you're never too far away from what you need. And that's always great because you don't want to be driving everywhere to pick up simple things. Definitely a lot of variety when it comes to stores, franchises, big chains, local mom and pop. You'll find them all. Now, with all those amenities, a good school system, the taxes, as you know, in Massachusetts, are going to be slightly higher. And Tewksbury is no different. The cost of living is going to be higher. One thing you should know is the cost of living is going to be increased. Unless you're moving from a neighboring town or somewhere in the area, you will pay a bit more. But that comes with the territory, and Massachusetts is known to have one of the highest cost of living in the United States. So there's no surprise there. Homes are going to be a bit more expensive. I'll pull up the MLS and I'll show you. These are the median prices for the homes that sold in the last 12 months in Tewksbury. And as you can see, the median sales price is $640,000, and there were 206 homes that were sold last year. So that's a good market. There's a lot of homes being bought and sold. And if you look at the median days to offer, it's only 7 days from when people are listing their homes to getting an offer. So it's very fast. Even the median days on market is 19, which is a fast market. So there's a lot of demand, which means that if you are thinking about moving here, you really need to put in an offer as soon as possible, and a good offer. You want to put in a good offer because the median list price, how much people listed their homes, was almost $600,000. The median sales price, $640,000. So homes are going for over asking. That's why you got to make sure you put in a strong offer if you want to buy a home here. There's definitely a lot higher and a lot cheaper. So it just depends on your budget and what you can pay. But there's a lot of housing options when it comes to living here. And one of the benefits from a higher cost of living in terms of what you can expect in return for paying more in taxes is having a lower crime rate. There's not a lot of crimes that happen here. There's not a lot of violent crimes that happen here. So those are definitely pluses. Good schools, low crime rate, great community. There are a lot of areas that are very tight knit. Everybody knows everybody. So in terms of raising a family here, I would definitely recommend it. Safer than a lot of other places, and you're going to have a lot of outdoor space, parks, Little League, a lot of events for the kids. Also has the Public Health Museum in Massachusetts. It has a rich history from when it began to now. There you have it. That's a little overview of what to expect when moving to Tewksbury, Massachusetts. If you have any other questions about buying, selling, renting, or investing anywhere north of Boston or around the Boston area, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to help you guys. If you have the option of just even driving through the town and checking it out by yourself, I would highly suggest it. There's a lot of green spaces. You can really enjoy yourself in this town. Not nightlife, but more amenities and food options, groceries, what have you. It's a great location. It's great for outdoorsy people, outdoor enthusiasts. It's great for families. It does have a bit of a higher cost of living, but all in all, I think the pros outweigh the con by a lot. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to ask me any questions you have in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.